Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
I'll give you some real life examples, huh? This is not a joke. I've had many friends who, because I've been a coach and trainer, sometimes parents like to impress me with their children. Oh, Loy, you don't know how smart my child is. Loy, you don't know how intelligent my daughter is and son is. I ignore these statements because I know every parent will feel my child is wow. It's like looking at your own private parts and saying, wow, you're amazing. Okay, fine. You want to think your child is extra special, God's gift to mankind? Fine. But then what happens is they actually bring the child to me to evaluate. And my problem is I don't sugarcoat. I keep things real. This particular girl, one girl, her father kept telling, father is a businessman. Loy, my daughter gives me a suggestion, tips, and strategies how to run my business. He runs $1 million business. So my daughter gives exceptional strategies. Wow, she's amazing. I don't know what to say, and she gives me great brand advice and this and that. So I said, okay, fine. So he brought his daughter in front of me and he was praising her. And then unexpectedly he told me, I challenge you, ask her any question. I said, what question? I challenge you, ask any question. Believe me, she'll impress you. I was like, okay, ask any question. I said, are you sure? He said, yeah, Loy, I'm absolutely sure. I said, 100%? Fine, okay. So what I did was, I asked this girl a simple question. My earnings per week is around $5,000. Sorry, 5,000 dirhams that time. 5,000 dirhams per week. Okay? Tell me something which I've not done to increase the revenue from 5,000 to 7,000 or 10,000. Please ask me whatever questions you feel necessary. But this should be a practical, doable strategy, as my target market is 30 to 40-year-old earning class professionals. This 16, 17-year-old girl was looking at her dad, looking at me, looking at her mom. Yeah, you can put ad in the paper. Oh, you can do this, you can do that. She just went rambling. I just kept quiet. I said, okay, thanks. Then the father looked at me, I looked at the father. We all understood that she fucked up. In fact, she herself knew. And you could make out from her face, her color had changed. Because she knew she failed. It was embarrassment for her. Okay. Another example. This friend of mine, she came out with me. We were going out for shopping. As usual, the mother was praising the daughter. Oh, my daughter is so smart. My daughter is this and that. I was just listening and talking. I was like, fine, my client, whatever you want to talk, blabber. We did shopping at the supermarket and we are taking groceries. So as soon as I went to take the plastic, this girl from behind, you're talking 13, 14-year-old, excuse me, stop using plastic. She's telling me. I said, stop using plastic? This is before COVID and we're talking 10 years ago. I said, stop using plastic, then how will I carry all this? There's so many, it's worth 9-10 bags. She said, no, buy reusable. And reusable is slightly more expensive. So I told her, you want me to buy reusable? Yes, to save the planet. I said, this is your mother. Take money from her, buy me the reusable, and I'll use it. The mother was so embarrassed because I put it in a... the daughter was correcting me publicly. I also publicly stated. So the mother said, yeah, it's okay. There you go. So my mother also, her mother also, to save face, she ended up buying. And they ended up buying more than, I think, 6 bags, big bags. I made the mother pay for it. I told her, I'm not paying for it. Your daughter gave me a suggestion. You pay for it. And I'm pretty sure when they went home, the mother gave the daughter a piece of her mind. Okay. Last example. I got this girl come home. And she used to attend the sessions. She used to sit quietly. And I was talking about the tough life in Mumbai, India. And so, as I was talking about it, and this lady and husband, they were, Loy, you know, our daughter is also as tough as this Bombay. She has Mumbai blood. I said, yeah, she has Mumbai blood, but she's brought up here. No, Loy, she can face anything in life. I said, I don't think so. Come on, Loy, come on, let's see. I tell you, he was a typical Bombay guy and he wanted to show. And we had this seminar kind of sitting where we're sitting around in a circle. So I said, you want me to test your daughter and show you whether she's ready for life? He said, yeah, I want you to. Okay. And then he was like, I'll bet 100 dirhams. He said 100. I said, okay, fine, I accept the challenge. If I fail, if your daughter succeeds, I'll pay you. If your daughter fails, you pay me. Fine. So then the daughter came and sat next to me. We are going to have a discussion in a circle. I took the father's permission and said, do I have your permission to put your daughter in a situation of real life? He said, feel free, Loy, open challenge. Okay. So what I did is, she was sitting next to me and I said, my dear, I'm going to ask you questions, you answer. She said, fine. She was sitting next to me, she was wearing a jeans trouser. So I said, I want you to assume in your college, you have a professor. Who's your favorite professor? She gave me a professor's name. I said, one day your professor sits with you like this and he's talking to you and saying, I'm giving you private classes. She said, okay, fine. And then he puts his hand in between your thigh. And I showed her, but I didn't touch her. I showed her where it was. Puts his thigh and he holds it there. And he's saying, this is because we are friends. What will you do? She just kept quiet. She just looked like this and she said, I will not say anything. Then I said, okay, what if the professor starts feeling your thigh? Then what will you do? She kept quiet and I said, okay, what if the professor grabs you by your shoulders and forcibly kisses you on the cheek? She said, I'll push him and tell him stop. I said, that's all? I looked at the father and she went and sat back. And you could say she was visibly disturbed. She was confused. And I looked at the father and the father kept quiet and mother kept quiet and everyone, there was this, you could feel the tension in the air. Then I told them, Mumbai is a place, or India is a place, where they'll take a knife and put it on your neck and they will ask you to do whatever they want. How is your daughter ready to face the realities of life if she knows everything, like you said? How will she manage this? You know, sexual harassment at the workplace, sexual harassment, which is very true. You know, the father kept quiet and then the daughter, you could make out they were uncomfortable. They said, Loy, please excuse us. I said, fine, you can go. He did give the money, I did take it. Because simple. He said, you'll pay $100, you pay $100. In fact, I know you might hate me for this. He got up and he said, sorry, the $100. I took it because I want it to be ingrained in his head. Don't be so cocky and don't think that, you know, the problem is if today you don't train the children on the realities of life, the horrors. Why do you think so many young girls are getting raped and they don't know what to do about it? Or they're having sex and they don't feel comfortable and they keep quiet. Or the boss gives them sexual innuendos. or hits their bum or something, they don't know what to do. Or if you want this promotion, you need to do something for me, and they keep quiet. Why? See, you might think I'm talking something that is not real. It's very real. It's very easy to boost someone's confidence and give them fake sense of security. It's very difficult to make them tough because it takes years. I'll give one last example of how today's parents misguide their child or mislead their child, not just by ignorance. I got this lady some time ago. She came to me in Dubai and she wanted to ask about the branding for her daughter. Her daughter is a MMA fighter, mixed martial arts. Okay, she does boxing, she does Muay Thai, she does, Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, but this girl, young girl, 18, 19, has never been in a professional fight. She practices, but she has never been in a professional fight. So the mother wanted to make a video, and she made a video. But if you see that video, due to privacy reasons, I don't want to show that video. I don't know if it is still there, by the way. The video is like the camera moving like this, and she's showing her face like this, and, sweat coming down, and then hitting the punching bag, and the screen is shaking, and giving a kick, and the bag that you kicked is shaking, and the whole screen, and then hitting with a karate fake wood, and wood is breaking, and ice and water, and then running on the sand, and swimming, and showing amazing physique. All that was good, but the part which started to get irritating is this 19-year-old girl in her video is lecturing about life. Believe in your dreams. You get off your lazy ass. Believe in your dreams. You should have faith. Are you a loser? Why? I faced so many hardships. I overcame all of them. Blah, 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 blah. What this girl, or what the video was not saying is, this girl's mother and father are filthy rich. Filthy rich. She can afford the best nutrition. She can afford the best food. Nutrition supplements, the best coaches. She has the best trainers in the world. Okay. So the mother was like, my daughter, I just want to make her brand as a global star. So I said, fine. I said, can I speak to you privately? Because this was a rich client. So after the daughter went out, I told the mother and father, say, listen, you're making this video and you're boosting her confidence and showing her she's invincible. Fine. Has she ever been punched on the face? Oh yes, Loy, during training they punch. I said, no, during training the punch that they give is a protected punch because you are a very rich person and they don't want to break the nose of your daughter. I said, she has not been in a real fight in MMA, no professional league. She has not been hammered. And I said, you're putting in a Muay Thai. Muay Thai is a sport where people from poverty, they want to get out of it. So they're ready to be killed or kill. They will use their elbows to slice your face or break your orbital bone or break your jaw. I said, what if that happens? The mother and father, no, Loy, you're just overly dramatizing this. We are very protective of our daughters. I realized that it was no point talking to them. So I just finally told them, fine. I just wanted to share my concern because the well-being of your daughter is important. And the main reason is this client was paying me big money. So I gave them the tips on branding and this and that and whatever, I'm finished. Later on, after a couple of, years, when I rechecked her profile, she was still doing gym and this and that. She still has not gone for a professional fighting thing, but she marks herself as a professional fighter. It's like me saying I'm a doctor, but I've never done surgery. I've just studied theory. See, the problem is with this girl, now they're putting so much of fake confidence, fake money and fake all that. Who are you trying to fool? And does it do the daughter any good? She's still a young woman, so... And the best part is she doesn't work. Father is rich, mother is rich, and you can get a job in the company and you don't have to work. So how do you explain the realities of life to them?